Put your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, and say, I, Edgar Mitchell.
I, Edgar Mitchell.
Affirm.
Affirm.
Under penalty of eternal damnation.
I don't believe in that, but penalty of eternal damnation.
That I walked on the moon on Apollo 14.
That I walked on the moon on Apollo 14.
Well, you know, you're the first astronaut to do that. We asked 6 other astronauts to swear on the Bible, and they refused to do it.
Well, I don't particularly like to take oaths like that either, because I don't accept the Bible as a gospel of anything except a historical record. But we did go to the moon. You bet your sweet ass we went to the moon. Okay, turn off the camera. Your interview is done. I've given you all the time I'm going to give you.
Okie dokie. Good to meet you.
I don't say it's a pleasure.
Oh, wow. Understand.
Please get your ass out of my house.
Okay.
And you came here under false pretenses, and I think you're an asshole.
Well,
and if you continue this, and if you press this, I will personally take you to court.
I hope that you do. I invite you to. I'm going to give you my card so you can arrange that. And I'm encouraging you to arrange.
You're frankly not worth it.
No, we have you on the record saying you'll take me to court. I hope you do. Because we have proof that would prove it in a court of law that Apollo 11 didn't go to the moon. And I think it's something that you should see. I don't say that lightly, believe me. I don't say it lightly.
You have joking, sir. People can have fun. And maybe do that if they feel like they want to have a little fun on a trip to the moon. As an independent producer,
okay, we're heading out.
Doing that is against moral ethics.
Lying about going to the moon is a satanic lie of gigantic proportions.
I don't hit people, but you're going to be on the deck unless you...
I'm heading out. I appreciate it.
And get the hell out of my house.
Why is this so walked up if they actually
Don't you get a gun and shoot them at them before they get out of the office?
We have a video camera running if you want to do it.
Right.
That would be great footage for us. See you later. In court, I hope.
Want to call the CIA? Have them whacked.
Would you...
Ryan said he beat you. Huh? Ryan said he beat you. Actually, he said he beat the ish out of you.
I'm a better fighter, faster, stronger. I'm in my prime. I can fight him at 154 if he wants it.
You think you're the first guy to give Terrence Crawford his first loss?
Yes.
Oh man, that's good. That's good for him to think that.
Ryan said he beat.
Press Uconnect phone button to answer.
Answer it.
Nah, can somebody please explain this to me?
God, she was so grateful, and this was just a beautiful experience. It actually brought tears to my eyes.
This is the owner of Kiss and Tell Hair Company, a high-quality luxury and virgin hair brand.
I chose her because her hair was nice and full, and I needed it to match other bundles that I've already purchased.
And she traveled all the way to Vietnam to personally source the highest quality hair for her business. Wow, this is a real entrepreneur hustler mindset right here. How do y'all feel about this? Nah, can somebody...
I think the biggest difference between racism in America and racism in South Africa is I find that South African racism is and was a lot more blatant, and so there's more of an acknowledgement of it as an idea. And I always say to people, I know it's strange to say this, but I often think that was the greatest gift the apartheid government gave us, is that it was there, it was happening to you, it wasn't hidden. So you were just like, we don't want this. People would fight, stop this apartheid, it's racism. And then the government would be like, yes, of course it is racism. That's what we're doing to you. The blacks must not do this. But then what happened in America is, you know, you hit that period where like they started changing things. I don't know if it was around Nixon, and they were like, oh, we've got to be silent about this. And then it wasn't blatant anymore. And so I always thought that's a terrible thing to do to people, because now people have to be like detectives of their own racism. They have to figure it out. So let me give you an example. In South Africa, the government would just say, blacks cannot live in these areas. You're black, you don't live here. Now you know I'm black, I don't live here. I don't like it, but I don't live here. You get what I'm saying? But then in America, you'd be like, can I get a home loan? And they'd be like, no. And you'd be like, why? And they'd be like, and then you just start realizing, you're like, wow, how come the black people all seem to only be able to get houses in these areas, but not in these areas? And these school districts are better. How come the money is going here? How come? And you get what I'm saying? And I know it sounds strange to say, but I think there's something liberating about fighting an obvious enemy as opposed to one that you have to prove exists. That's probably the biggest difference.
there's nowhere to hide from this round. This is an MK-44 Bushmaster firing. It's new 30mm programmable airburst ammunition, designed to explode above its target. It showers the area with deadly fragments, making it highly effective against drones, infantry hiding in trenches, and lightly armored vehicles.
She's almost done. Oh. Go. Oh. Oh, not good. Oh.
Jesus changes people from.
Guys, did you know that you can get these for under $50? This is an awning and this one is transparent. Definitely going to need some effort to hang this. You can also get them in brown. This one is 80 by 100. You can get them in wider sizes as well. They're on sale right now. You'll have it in just a couple of days. If you want one for yourself, I'll drop the link right down below and you can get yours. Guys, did you know that
this is Islam in a nutshell? Abraham had two sons. One side was the Israelites. Okay. One side was the Arab nation, or what they call Hashem. He chose the Israelites to deliver the word. He sent them the Torah. He sent them the Psalms of David. And then he sent their greatest son, who they denied. He sent Jesus Christ. Peace and blessings be upon him. Christ came with his gospel, which was his spoken word. The gospel was real, but we never had it preserved during his lifetime. It was compiled 40 to 300 years after his alleged crucifixion.
Yeah, about 300 years, yeah.
And regular common Christians didn't have access to the Bible until the printing press in the 1500s. So imagine being a follower of Christianity and you didn't even have access to your holy book until 1500 years later. John the Baptist was killed, decapitated, and then they tried to humiliate the Messiah. When they did this, they were cut off from Revelation. And then God crossed over to the other side of Abraham to deliver the final testament. That's what the Quran is. It's the last testament. We believe in the Old Testament. We believe in the Psalms of David. We believe in the gospel of Christ, which was not preserved. We know that the Torah was corrupted. We know that they changed the passages. And that is why we believe that the Quran is like the filter. It came last to rectify everything that came before it. And God made the book in such a way that anyone... Okay. Okay.
Guys, are we just going to pretend that giant crate didn't fly past Table Mountain?
This piece off here, and put it over here. And now you see, the United States is no longer in the middle of the map.
Right.
Now, I did this with a major record company in New York City, I think in 1970. And an older man stood up in the back of the room and said, "Now, Elliot, you've gone too far." I said, "What's your problem?" "You can't do that with the map." I said, "Well, actually you can. He said, no, the United States isn't in the middle of the map anymore. I said, the United States never was in the middle of the map. You need to realize this depends on how you draw your map. And then I pointed this little fact out to him. South America is actually 9 times larger than Greenland.
Even though it doesn't really look like it.
No, it is. South America is actually 9 times larger than Greenland.
It's crazy.
Now, according to your social studies teachers, what is the equator? Halfway between the North Pole and the South Pole on this map would be right about here.
Right.
And that means that Iowa has a semi-tropical climate. Well, you've been in Minnesota in the wintertime.
I've been in Iowa too. It's definitely
You know that it doesn't have a tropical climate. So you have to then introduce a real version of the map of the world. That's what this is doing.
Let's see.
That's very good.
The Peters projection map. The sizes on this
Greenland
map
is small.
are right. The shapes are distorted. Look at Greenland on this map. Right there. See it?
Yeah, it's really tiny.
See how small that is?
Right.
Look at it on the Mercator projection.
So why do they do that? I don't understand.
Why? Because the Pope commissioned Mercator to make a map that shows the spread of Christianity. So all the countries in which there are predominantly white people are larger than those in the southern part of the world, halfway between the North Pole and South Pole.
Grandma Cook!
When a rat steals human rice, humans call it cunning. When humans steal bees' honey, they praise the bees as hard-working. Right and wrong in this world are just a game of standpoints. After all, a rat never thinks of itself as a thief, a fly doesn't think it's dirty, and a bat certainly doesn't think it's poisonous. In a world of mad crows, swans are the guilty ones. If thoughts aren't at the same height, there's no need to conquer each other. This is one idea inside Deep Stash. It's like TikTok, but for smart people, filled with insights on human nature and psychology from the world's greatest minds. Try it now.